Hi, I'm Testfield23 and this is the first video of my HOI4 multiplayer guide. The first nation is Italy. We go first off, let's do a research. I'm gonna start off with, of course, your industry. Oh. And some people might argue, but I usually go for the fighter one straight away. So let's open up the focus tree. You can cheese this as in you evacuate Somalia and you can just bypass this focus, but I'm not gonna do that for this one. So I'm gonna go down to army primacy, then air innovations, naval air effort, and air innovations 2. So this one gives plus 100 bonus for fighter models, so I could get fighter 2s of this, and this fighter 3s, so you could really rush fighter 3s easily. I know the meta right now is for Romania to get them, but Italy can get them just as fast. So let's go for this one. I'm just gonna ignore the industry buff right now, just build up in these provinces. And for production, just put it like this. You won't need any tanks in my template. And Italy doesn't start off producing artillery, so let's put that there. And now we're missing tungsten, iron, and chromium. Alright, we're building a navy. I don't really focus that much on the navy as Italy, I gotta be honest, which I should. But I don't really like the naval game that much. So for now I'm gonna focus on building up the destroyers so I don't have to buy that extra chromium. Yeah, so wait, what else is using oh right, these okay, whatever. Let's just only buy tungsten from let's buy it from Spain. Yeah. And for the army, delete these one. This is just to get more equipment than to the Africans. And yeah, I can delete these ones. These tank divisions could come in useful in Yugoslavia, but they're pretty shit. And yeah, this is the basic setup. Let's put all of the ships into one fleet for now. We can divide them up later. And when they get there, combine them into one fleet. I think I remember correctly, they should always, the new ships should spawn here, so there's no need to move them around. And these guys, let's make 2 armies. Exclude this one, make them the better division. Take these ones, make them the better one. And up here there's this only one desert tile. You wanna grind this for the desert fox, so you have to keep the Ethiopian war going on as long as possible to get the max amount of army XP. Let's get this one because he has the tank one. And a defensive general because I want to grind him up as well for later on when I'm gonna defend the Atlantic and the Mediterranean. Okay, so we have almost 50 army experience. We're gonna go and get the 20th, and then we're gonna add some support artillery, and this we won't have support anti-air, but it's really good against light tanks and aircraft. So I'd recommend you to get this if you have like an attacking army and the enemy has light tanks. So this is complete. We actually could use a recon here, but for now it's fine. We're gonna duplicate this, name this, for example, infantry. Save it. Make this a 20 width division with artillery, or 40 width, I don't know what I said. So we only need 2 more artillery in this. Give it a nice flag. Alright, so we just got our first political power. Now usually you should go free trade when you have a player access, as in you are a player, Germany is a player, Hungary, Romania, and even Spain should go free trade. But this is a single player right now, so we are going on war economy, and war economy is the best economic choice. You shouldn't go on total mobilization unless you're the USSR or the USA, because this totally sucks if you are a small nation like Italy, which doesn't have that much manpower. Alright, so we're back. So far we're almost at Air Innovations 2, so we can get the Fighter 3 in a few days. Next up, Army Comp. So after the Ethiopian War, you have this as a 20 width with all the support companies that I wanted it to have, and we're also recruiting a bunch of them. I converted these into 40 with good infantry divisions with 4 artillery and 14 infantry. I could add one more support company here, but I'm not gonna do it for now because I don't have anything to add there. Naval Doctrine. So I got a bunch of buffs or debuffs for the research time, and I'm just gonna go until I run out of the speed decrease or speed increase, and we should start building infrastructure, ports and airports now. And okay, so we have these guys here. You don't really need to add more infrastructure. Actually, when we finish this focus, we're gonna go for Italian highways and go down here, so we don't need to build as much, so we can take these off. So Benghazi, Sirte, Benghazi, how much was it? I think 3. And Derna, okay, so take one off Derna. And that's pretty much it. Build these up to 10. I also built a level 10 airport on Rhodes as well, or at least I'm gonna build it. And for the Yugoslavian invasion, if you're in multiplayer, this shouldn't be a problem. You do just claims Yugoslavia, start justifying, and you can do Albanian occupation after you've justified. So this will increase it by 2, I think, the order of tension, and this will increase it by 4 plus justifying, so about 7. And yeah, so see you in a bit. Alright, welcome back. I just finished the Yugoslavia, claims in Yugoslavia. I haven't gone down here yet, but I wanted to show you the that Germany did the Anschluss and it raised it by 10%. So usually when it's a multiplayer game, you and Germany want to coordinate that you attack or you take the claims and fabricate the claim, then Germany takes Anschluss. Usually in multiplayer, Germany takes Anschluss in usually the historical time, and in like March or something. So you should have waited like 2 more focuses. But just to show you, I'm gonna do the claims on Dalmatia or Slovenia, doesn't really matter. So it's gonna take 110 days. So we can do 1 focus here with the Italian highways. I'm still pushing into Romania, but I finished Libyan infrastructure, so we should have pretty much Libya down, and we're still building the airports, but it's fine. And the next focus isn't really important anymore. Alright, it's October 1939, just before I entered the war. I have a few garrison troops here right now, and most of my army is here, my good divisions. They're about to invade Greece, and I have set up my 20th divisions here on garrison duty on Italy, and I have another 24 well on the way. I have a lot of spare equipment, so technically I could make a lot of 40th divisions more, but I can do it while the war is going on. So when I'm finished with Greece, I'm gonna come down here and help Germany take over Egypt. And the airports are both level 20 or level 10, this as well, and infrastructure, ports. So this is fine in Libya. Now all the advisors and stuff, so have light aircraft designer for the fighters, and defense, capital ship, infantry, ground support. Technically you don't really need it if you have another air controller and another ship one. This is my focus tree so far. I have done War of Greece, so I'm just waiting on joining the war. And yeah, so this is the path I took in the focus tree. And I haven't done any intelligence because I think that's just for the faction leaders. It's kind of pointless for you to do it. This is the research. I'm 100 days away from the Fighter 3. It's October 1939. And yeah, construction. Building military factories. Could build a few more now. I built mills here as well. And what else? I puppeted Romania, but usually when they're a player, they won't go to war against you, which was quite stupid of them. And Ethiopia has made some divisions as well, but Ethiopia is gonna be taken over anyway by the allies. So once you take over Egypt, I usually just do a defensive line somewhere here, preferably like here, build forts and just defend. And what else? This is pretty much it. So you still just build units to the garrison, everything, help Germany any way you can. So yeah, this is it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. For the microphone quality, I am getting a better microphone stand and a pop filter soon, so hopefully the sound quality will be improved in the next video. And finally, I purposely chose Italy as the first tutorial to figure out the video format. I think the next tutorial will have better quality, and France is next, so stay tuned.